Okay, week 3, fall 2021 anime. We got some cool shows lined up, so let's get into it. Starting off with Ousama Ranking, episode 3, my new favorite anime this season. I know last week I saw the first two episodes, they were good, but then this episode kind of sold me on like the whole story. I loved it. So basically, we start off with the king dying. A lot of stuff happened this episode, so like, basically the king dies, and then before he dies, he makes Boji the next king. But then, like, after he dies, like, this devil comes out of his body. And everyone's scared. It's like this big red ass devil, like, out of nowhere. Why is he possessing the king or something? But yeah, he points at Boji, the devil, and he disappears. So we don't know what that's about. So let's keep that in the back of our mind. That's probably like a late game story point. Anyway, after that, Boji is next in line to be king. Psych, it's Daida. So Boji's mom, the queen, hailing, she's like, oh, okay, Boji's not fit to be king. Let's rip out this will and then let's put it to a vote. Who wants Daida to be king? And then two people voted for Boji and then the other five people voted for Daida. So yeah, that's kind of sad. I was like, yo, why they scheming on my boy Boji? They doing him dirty. But yeah, it's fine. Boji kind of cries. He tries to run away as Daida's opponent is the new king. But then like we kind of see that Daida's like King Joffrey levels. Like he's a super evil and I guess like he's listening to this magic mirror, so that's probably like leading him astray. But he's definitely like a evil, misguided kid. But like the fact that Boji can't speak, I think that's the reason like they didn't want him to be king. Like he's deaf, so they wouldn't really respect him. Even though Boji's like super capable, as we've seen. So yeah, Boji tries to run away. He gets locked in his room, and then he just like climbs down the window and then he like the queen sees him and then he actually like falls and hits his head, but then he kind of lands safely on the ground and then Hailing comes through. She like heals him. She like rips out her muscles in her dress and starts healing him. So yeah, she has healing powers and her name is Healing, so I guess it's like a pun. But like it's weird because her healing power seems super draining on her. I think the main thing is that she actually cares about Boji. I thought she was just like some evil queen, but no, she got layers in her. So yeah, she cares about Boji. Like we actually see like in the past that she loved Boji. We see that Boji's mom died and Hilling's like a stepmom, but she was like really loving and kind to him. And she's like, "Okay, Boji, I'm gonna let you go on your mission." So Boji's out here. He has two people with him traveling together. So yeah, they're not going too far. They're just going to like I guess Boji's relative's place. But goddamn, so much stuff happened in this episode. It was amazing. We also see like Kage. He kind of like he was fighting Bebin and then like the snake guy. And then like I guess he's okay, but we don't see him, so we don't know what's gonna happen to him. We see Daida just like being evil, and then there was like a cool fight scene where it was like Spear versus the snake guy's like scimitars. And he just like he cuts the spear in half, but then like he still stabs him anyway. So yeah, this anime got everything. I want to see what Boji's about to do, what Daida's about to do, what all the other people are about to do. I really like the characters too. Like there's so many kind of like cool royal guards. Hilling is there. There's like this like big snake monster that Boji is friends with. So yeah, there's so much stuff happening. This episode was like one of the best episodes, and yeah, I guess we'll see where we'll go from there. I hope Hilling is all right, but she got some serious death flags at the end of this episode. Okay, so for Mieruko-chan episode 5, we meet a new girl. Her name is Yuria, and I'm not gonna try to say her last name, but she's like one of the characters we saw in the back. She has the twin tails, blonde hair. She seems pretty interesting. Like she might be similar to Miko. The thing is, like we see that she actually does see spirits, but she sees like really small spirits. She doesn't see like the big one. She see kind of fading little spirits. So her power isn't as strong as Miko's. And then she's real good friends with the fortune teller. The thing is, since the fortune teller locked up shop ever since she saw Miko's power, Yuria got kind of like mad at Miko. She's like, "Yo, what are these girls doing? Why did they kick out my master?" So Yuria tries to find out the details on Miko. So during gym class, she kind of locks her in a room, and then she's like, "Okay, you can see them, can't you?" And then Miko's like all stone faced, like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Her doing her classic poker face, and this is why. So Yuria sees like these tiny little the old men spirits that are like pretty harmless, but then Miko can see like this big one coming out of like the volleyball rack, just like big ass tentacles and a box face. And since Yuria can't see it, like she's probably in danger. So it obviously Miko doesn't want to acknowledge this. So yeah, they're both locked in a room, and Miko cannot explain anything. And Yuria gets kind of scared since she can't really feel the presence. So Miko kind of like knocks her out. She puts her into chokehold, and then says, "Oh, I'm doing this for your own good," and then I'm sorry. So then once Yuria wakes up in the nurse's office, Miko kind of explains like, oh, "Okay, it's better to ignore these things. You should leave me alone. It's kind of dangerous." And Yuria kind of got the wrong idea and thought Miko was threatening her. So funny misunderstanding. I bet this is gonna be kind of like a key running gag for these characters where Yuria's just like super scared of Miko. But yeah, we see that like there's other people in this world with like similar powers. They can see the spirits. But Miko seems to like see the godlike evil demon spirits while Yuria just sees like these tiny ones. So yeah, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. I hope she's part of the main cast because I guess the more characters the better. And another week passes, another day of suffering for Miko. I hope she gets better, but we'll see. Okay, so for Jobless Reincarnation Part 2, Episode 5. Here it was like a big ass story exposition episode, which I'm finally down with because like pretty much after Rudius and Eris were hanging out, everything was like filler exploration arc. So yeah, Rudius and the squad, a dead end, they go to a new kingdom. They left the animal kingdom after 3 months, so it's like been over a year, I guess, of them just like going on adventures. And then in this new kingdom, it looks pretty nice. There's like water aesthetic, and then a typical like medieval times kingdom environment. Rudius meets his dad. And then like there was a big misunderstanding where Rudius was like stiffing some girl's panties. And then yeah, there's just like mad creepy shit in this episode, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, Rudius meets his dad after a big fight scene and misunderstanding. His dad's all kind of drunk and tired now. So yeah, he kind of explains it. So this was handled so badly by both parties, but yeah, basically Rudius explained like what he was doing like this past year and a half since he got teleported. And then Rudius's dad was like, "Bro, didn't you read my message at the Adventures Guild? What's wrong with you?" And Rudius is like, "I didn't read, lol. I'm just like living my life chilling, hanging out with Eris." And then yeah, Rudius was big chillin', which made his dad mad because his dad. So he could have explained this before. He didn't explain. He's just like, "Oh, I can't believe you." Oh, he's just like shit talking Rudius. Even though my man's like 12 years old, give him a break. But yeah, he basically gives us the background on the world. Basically, everyone in Rudius's village got teleported. So yeah, Rudius's mom, and then like his little sister, all of them got teleported, and then they're all missing. So he had no idea this was happening. Like I give him a pass because as a viewer, like I didn't think like there was any like I thought there was like a giant beam and Rudius kind of shielded himself and Eris, and then they got like Team Rocket blasted off into like the wildlands. But no, apparently everyone just got teleported into a random area, which was like pretty weird. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. So basically Rudius's dad, he's like going around trying to rescue all these people that got teleported since some of them got enslaved and stuff, since they're just like in some random ass place. So yeah, he like kind of assembled a team to just like rescue all the teleported people, including Rudius's mom. Because yeah, we see Rudius's little sister too. She's grown up a little bit. She's kind of cute, but since Rudius fought the dad, they kind of like went on bad terms, and then they fight. But yeah, this episode is pretty good. We're finally getting into the story, so yeah, we kind of need some like explanation. Like we can't just go on like fun adventures all the time. So yeah, it's getting a bit serious. We haven't seen Roxy like meet up with Rudius yet, but I bet that might happen soon. But yeah, pretty good episode, good explanation. Rudius is finding his dad. None of them could like really talk or explain the situation properly. Like Rudius's dad could just say, "Bitch, your mom is missing. Can you like chill?" And Rudius could just say, "Bitch, I'm 12 years old. Like, give me a break." I kind of feel bad for the dad, but it was like cool to see him, his party, and Rudius's little sister. But yeah, anyway, cool, fun episode, great story exposition, and I guess we'll see where we're gonna go from here. Okay, so for Platinum End episode 4, this is a pretty serious episode, very dark and grim. So yeah, basically Metro Polyman went off. Basically, these two other god candidates came through, Blue and Yellow. And then we see their backstory. They're kind of like dudes that failed high school a bunch of times, and they're like, "Oh, my life is over. I'm a failure." And then while they're about to like double suicide themselves, they got rescued by these two angels and became god candidates. And our angels are kind of like hot ara MILF angels. So yeah, it's pretty sad to see what happened to them this episode. So basically, there was like that baseball stadium. They shot a red arrow at the fake Metropoly Man in the ground. And then yeah, he was like a decoy, a body double. So the red arrow doesn't affect him because you can't get hit by another person's red arrow. So the real Metropoly Man is hiding somewhere. He's like really fast. So yeah, everyone has like really fast speed with their wings. But then the fact that Blue and Yellow are teaming up, like they can kind of like guard each other's back, so you can't shoot both of them at the same time. So yeah, they're using their IQ The thing is, Metropolitan, he's like kind of OP, so yeah, he can fire both arrows at once. So this is like a thing that we didn't know. So he can shoot the red and white arrow at the same time, which he does. He kind of like confuses them, and yeah, basically one of them dies, one of them is controlled, and Metropolitan gets like the powers of the one that died, so he has multiple arrows now. But yeah, we also see kind of a sad thing where there's like a third god candidate. She's like this little girl. She doesn't have arrows, but she has wings. And she's pretty dumb, so I don't really have sympathy for her, but she's like, "Oh, I'm so sad. Can someone protect me?" And then Metropolitan shoots her with the red arrow. And then he handcuffs her to the blue guy who's also red arrowed. And he makes the red arrow guy kind of fly away. And then like their arms are kind of like ripping off since like they're handcuffed. But then like as she was like feeling a lot of pain, he white arrow kills the blue guy. So both of the guys are dead. So basically 3 god candidates are dead so far. So Metropolitan, he's really wildin'. And then the little girl's about to die too, like she's like crying. And then her angel's like trying to beg for her life. So Mirai and Saki are basically watching. He's trying to lay low, but Saki's like, "Mirai, do something." And bro, he turns the simp mode on. So yeah, as like kind of like the cool generic main character, he has to be good and solve the problems. And the episode ends there, so I wonder what he's gonna do. These episodes are doing a good job kind of subverting your expectations, so he probably won't like reveal himself, and then the little girl will probably just die. But yeah, like I love the tension. Very serious type of episodes in this anime, so nothing lighthearted. If you're in for like some chill vibes, this is not it. This is a very serious, very grim, and there's a lot of like death and heavy themes in this anime. And then Metropolitan is really set up to be like the big ass supervillain, so yeah, we'll see what he's gonna do. Okay, so for 86 season 2 episode 5, there's a lot of fights in this anime, huge fight scene where we see all the like legions. There's also a lot of casualties though, because like there's more legions than expected. So then Shin's out here like getting bloodlusted and like helping save the day and fighting them. Everyone's kind of like impressed that Shin's killing everyone, but they're also scared at how like bloodlusted he is. We see the Princess Frederica is kind of troubled, like she sees like what's happening to Shin. She doesn't want to lose him like she lost the other Nosen. Also, we see that in Lena's side, in San Magnolia, the legions are also attacking. They breach the walls. So like they're about to wipe everyone out. They're like firing the railgun at their own people. And Elena's like, I'm gonna guard it. We're gonna survive. So yeah, there's a lot of fighting and setup happening, a lot of action. We see that stuff is getting bad pretty quick. This episode was definitely very hype, but then like the format of the story so far seems kind of like, I won't say rush, but it's like, oh, the legions are attacking, so I guess like we'll try to defend ourselves. All right, and now for Takt Op Destiny episode 4. Pretty cool episode, very chill. We see Lenny and Titan training with Takt and Destiny, so like they're kind of learning how to utilize their powers. Basically like a big like music explanation. You gotta be in harmony, you gotta like control your energy output, stuff like that. To do some training, they visit a farm. They're in Las Vegas, so that's pretty cool. And then yeah, we see like there's people that are living. They're trying to like rebuild society. And then there's no like D2s attacking them. So Lenny, that's his goal. He wants to try to like preserve the peace, keep people from like being scared, and just like remove all the chaos, bring back hope. So yeah, that's like pretty cool, wholesome like kind of goal for him. The thing is, at night we see Destiny. She kind of hears some D2s vibrating. So she like goes and tries to like run after them. Takt and Anna also follow them, and they go like meet up at a casino. So yeah, of course they're in Las Vegas. They see like random D2s under the casino, so Destiny tries to fight them off. Fight scene, we see like Titan also shooting them with her shotty. Yeah, Destiny and Titan are a pretty cool duo so far. We finished this random casino fight, and then I guess everything is solved. So yeah, cool episode. I guess like the point of this episode was to like show how Destiny and Takt got their training together. So yeah, they go their separate ways. Lenny and Titan do their thing, and then Takt, Destiny, and Anna continue on with their mission to drive to New York. So yeah, pretty solid episode so far. Just like a cool mix of action and like cute anime characters interacting. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see more. And yeah, that looks like it's it for this week. I probably missed a few episodes, like maybe Komi-san's the bigger one. Bro, the Netflix release is like just killing me. I've been watching Sakugan too. It's like pretty cute. It's pretty decent so far. So like maybe I'll review it later. So yeah, we gotta end it off here. But yeah, pretty cool stories we have so far.